Howdy, everybody. I'm back. Look at that. It is early Thursday morning. This is for week 13, March 28th through the 3rd of April. And I'm a little late doing this week's Monday video because of a couple things. First off, I actually had to get a new headset. So hopefully everything sounds really good now. I had a lot of, I wouldn't say I had a lot, but I had quite a few complaints about the microphone and a very heavy S sounding hiss. So hopefully that I have a new headset. My old headset, my old GameCon 780, it was about 4 to 5 years old, and hopefully this one makes everything sound a lot better. I'm hoping it does anyway. So that's why the video's out a couple days late. I had to order a new headset off of eBay. So during that time, I've been doing some spring cleaning, and I actually found some. I think these are the old D&D plastic figurines. Here's a couple of them that I had found. This is an orc, and sorry the green screen, but he's got like a light green face. And I've been doing spring cleaning. My mother's been doing spring cleaning, and she found these in one of her old cherish boxes that she would put stuff in. She found a couple of my old Dungeons and Dragons figures. I think these are the old original Dungeons and Dragons action figures. I know I had many more of these, but the three are the only ones that I have, and it was nice that my mom surprised me with those, so it was pretty cool. So, new headset. Hopefully everything sounds great. Also, I've been working with the video editor that I have. I have a really nice video editor, paid quite a bit of money for it, and I've been working on an outro. So now you guys are going to see an awesome outro on all of my videos, whether it be tutorials, this week in tabletopping, the games, a new project that I've got that I'm going to talk about in just a second. So there's going to be a nice outro. You're going to be able to subscribe on the outro. You'll be able to go to 3 or 4 different playlists on the outro. It's really nice. It's taken a lot of time to learn how to do that. A lot of time. And I think it's going to look really good. And this will be the first video that has the outro at the very end of it. So, alright, so I've got some this week in tabletopping. Also during the last couple days, I actually went through all of the comments. I had almost 1,000 comments, and I skimmed over pretty much all of them, and I wanted to find some questions for the grab bag, the weekly grab bag. I want to get back into that, and from here on out, though, everybody, I want you guys, if you have questions for this week and this week's grab bag, please put them in the comments section on this video. I don't care if it pertains about Savage Worlds, if it pertains about Fantasy Grounds, about Roll20, about anything. Please put it on this week in tabletopping. It'll be so easy for me to find. Big time. There you go. Now you guys know. Alright, so this week's grab bag, I've got 3 things. And the first one is for about page 227 or so on the Dungeon Master Guide. There are a bunch of extra gifts or extra rewards that you can give players, such as there's like supernatural gifts, there's blessings, charms, marks of prestige, all kinds of stuff like that. I think it's around page 227 on the Dungeons and Dragons 5e Dungeon Master's Guide. And Alejandro, a couple weeks ago, sorry that it's so late, Alejandro, I swore I wasn't going to answer any of these anymore, but I kind of miss doing it. So, alright, so Alejandro asked a couple weeks ago, at what level do I recommend giving these benefits to players? And he says, yes, the passive abilities, like extra speed or extra attacks, etc., etc. And I basically said, okay, look here, Alejandro. It doesn't matter when you do it. It just depends on how powerful you are going to allow your players to be. So if you don't mind, give them to them right off the bat. I mean, why not? There's no rule saying that you can't do that. I mean, if they do something extraordinary or solve some massive puzzle or save the entire world from Tiamat, which like what my party's fixing to do in the Rise of Tiamat game this Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv. I fucking ruined that. I was going so good. Twitch.tv/table_topping. I really butchered that, but I almost made it. But anyways, yeah. Give them to your characters, your players at any level. It doesn't matter what level. Just take into consideration they are pretty powerful. And if every character has 7, 8, 10 of them, it's gonna turn into a power game pretty quick. So I hope that answers your question, Alejandro. And sorry again, it was so late. All right. So I have a lot of people that comment about thanking me on all of the different tutorials and stuff for Fantasy Grounds, for Roll20, Savage Worlds, D&D 5e, Fantasy Age, and I just want to say, you guys, you're welcome. If I didn't like doing it, I would not do it. And I can't tell you, there's probably 50 people that were thanking me for tutorials and stuff. And guys, seriously, I don't mind doing it. I love doing it. I have a deep passion for this stuff. And I enjoy doing it. So and I'm going to continue to do it. So there you go. Alright, now the last thing is about Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, and it is about wild shape that the druids get. And one guy, his name is Matthew, he was asking that if he was high level and if he wanted to transform or wild shape into a little birdie, would he transform, you know, as a higher hit dice creature instead of that little challenge 1/8 parakeet or whatever he's going to, you know, take wild shape of. And no, it doesn't work like that. Now, Matthew, what you're going to have to do is when you read the druid section, there's a couple different variables that are going to be involved. First off, base wild shape that every single druid gets, you're going to get you're only going to get to be a 1/4 challenge rating beast that you've seen. Remember, you got to have seen these too at level 2. At level 4, I believe it goes to challenge rating 1/2, and then at level 8, I believe it goes to 1 challenge rating. And you can be any beast within, you know, at level 8 within level challenge rating 1. Now, also, when you hit level 4 and level 8, there's also some other variables involved, like some that can fly and some that can swim. So you'll have to look at the book for that. I can't remember those offhand, and I'm not going to say anything because I know the Nazis will come out of the woodwork on me. So, but there are variables involved for that. So there's some that you might not be able to fly until 4 or something like that, and you might not be able to swim till 8, something like that. I can't be 100% correct, but check the player's handbook; it's in there. Secondly, if you choose wild shape, there is a Path of the Moon, basically, and if you go with Path of the Moon, then it is basically an archetype that gives you more bonuses for beast shape change. Alright, now the way it works is at level 6, I think it's called Circle Forms. I could stand corrected on that too, but I think it's called Circle Forms, and you get that at level 6. And what that does is it allows you to basically turn into any beast with a challenge rating of 1/3 of your level rounded down. So for an example, if you are level 15, divide that by 3 and you can be any challenge rating 5 beast. Pretty cool. So Path of the Moon is definitely a really nice archetype for the druid. So there you go. I hope that does answer your question, but as for the little parakeet, no, but there are higher level birds that you can actually wild shape into, as long as you've seen them. But I mean, who's to say the DM's not going to know if you have or haven't? Just say, hell yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah, I've seen that vulture before, that, you know, that flying dire vulture. I've seen that thing before. Of course, I'm going to turn into that or whatever you want. Just, you know, you get my idea on that. So you get the picture. Hope that helps. Anyways, Matt, thanks again for leaving a comment, and sorry that it was so late. All right, so moving on. The outros. Took a couple days to fiddle with the editor. And also, I've had a lot of work with my son. So, son, thanks. I love you, buddy. And I know he just loves to hear his dad say, "I love you, son," on a YouTube video. But he's really helped me a lot with art the last couple days for a new project that I've got. And anyways, on all the videos from here on out, like I was saying, there's going to be an outro. And tell me what you guys think of the outro. And I'm going to have multiple outros, so it's not like there's just going to be the same outro on every video. I mean, they are literally changing. I've made about 20 of these outros already. I mean, that's what I've done the last couple days that I didn't have a headset, and I couldn't get in TeamSpeak, and I just had no way to communicate. So let me know what you guys think of the outros. If I need to add anything, take anything away, tell me if you guys like the music that I'm using, etc. and etc. All right. But there's a bunch of different ones on every video. Hopefully, for the next 20 or so videos, they'll all be different. And then I'll recycle through them again. All right. So, the T-shirt drive that went on, the straw poll that went on for like a month and a half. All right. I've ended it, and the old logos won again. So, sometime in April, I will go ahead and start a T-shirt drive. It will run for the majority of the month, and I will post that on social media. I'll post that on Facebook. I will post it on Twitter, on the tweeter. I'll also have it here on all the Monday videos, which hopefully now will be on Monday. Hopefully, I've said that the last couple weeks, and they've been coming out on Tuesday and Wednesday. But hopefully, starting next week, they'll be out on Monday. So anyways, there you go. New T-shirt drive coming out. It will be the old logo. You'll be able to get sweatshirts, T-shirts, right around $20 or so. I think about 35 or 40 for the hoodies, and you'll be able to get a zipper or just solid pullover. All right. So I've mentioned this new project that I've been working on, and you guys know that since late last year, I've developed a passion for soccer, European soccer, which is football in Europe. Even though it was called soccer up till about the 1900s, what I read in soccer, and then they changed it to football. So they used to call, all you Englanders out there, all you guys from the gentlemen from England, you guys used to call it soccer too. So you guys know what I'm talking about. All right. So I've got a new soccer channel that I'm going to be doing on YouTube. All right. It's going to be called American FM. So there's not, it's just the American Football Manager. And it's not going to be the idea is not to have a big channel. Guys, that's not the whole purpose. The purpose is I don't want to clutter up the D&D channel with soccer, Football Manager stuff that people don't want to see. I realize that most of the people that watch my D&D videos probably hate soccer. I don't know why it's such a beautiful game, but I get flack for it all the time. I followed your Twitch channel to watch you play D&D, and now you're playing Football Manager, and I'm not a soccer fan. Well, I'm sorry. Hey, I can't do D&D 7 days a week. I did it for 5 days a week for 3.5 years and got totally burnt out. And I challenge anyone to do that and not get burnt out within 3.5 years. I have a deep passion for this stuff. You guys know this. I love D&D. I love tabletop games. But you can get burnt out on things that you love. And you guys have seen it. So anyways, on my off days, I'm going to be doing a couple different games. I'm going to be doing a DRIVETHRU FC. I've got new logos I've got all new channel art. My son, thank you again for making all of the art. And I'm going to need your help, guys. I need to change they've given me this static web address for the YouTube channel. And I don't like it because it's like 300 letters and numbers. I want to change it to youtube.com/AmericanFM. And I can't do that until I get 100 subscribers. I have 9,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. All I need is 100 of you guys to help me just get to 100, and then it unlocks all of the options for me, and I'll be able to have the American FM tag instead of saying, here's the link to my channel, and it's 3 lines of text. I don't want that. So guys, please help me get to 100 subscribers on my Football Manager channel. And it's going to be really good. I mean, I'm going to be doing interviews with my players, all kinds of like corny voices. I'm going to be butchering. So it's not just going to be me playing a game like a lot of deadheads do and don't say anything, don't comment on anything. I'm going to have fun with it, guys. I really am. I'm going to be doing 2 different games. One game is going to be the life of Dave Mexico. That is going to be me, a broken down mid-30s soccer American national player looking to get into, coaching. And then I've landed a gig at a small tier 6 England football club, and I'm going to try to work my way up and get to the big time. And I want to coach in one of the huge Premier Leagues around the world, whether it be in Portugal, whether it be in Spain, whether it be in England, whether it be in Major League Soccer here in the United States, anywhere. And I'm going to get hired and I'm going to get fired from a lot of jobs. I'm not going to use the editor. Everything is going to be as it happens, and I'm looking forward to doing that. It's going to be a multi-week deal, so I'll be doing it till Football Manager 17 comes out towards November of this year, later in the end of the year. But I'm going to do a couple episodes a week. So probably every 2-3 days, I'll put up like a 30 to 45 minute session of me playing. I think it'll be fun. I think you guys will like it. I'm going to actually literally call players on the phone to see if they want to come play for my team. I'm going to call and talk to agents. I'm going to do all kinds of corny stuff that you guys are going to think that I'm absolutely nuts for doing. But hey, you only live once, right? Now, secondly, the second game that I'm going to have is going to be DRIVETHRU FC. And, it's based off of the Portsmouth team that is in Sky Bet 2. They are one of the original Premier League teams when the Premier League started, and they've been on a downfall ever since. Well, they've gone down to basically the 5th tier of football in England, and I've basically bought the team, and I've got a little story. That video is going up tomorrow, later today. Now that I've got my outros and everything done, now you're going to see videos. Anyways, it's going to be fun. That's going to be my team, and the only reason I am going to use the editor on that, and the only reason why I'm using the editor is, hey, it's my team, it's named after me, I'm not going to be fired. So I've got the editor just to turn it on to where I can't be fired. Piece of cake. And hopefully I'll be able to get to the Premier League, all that other stuff. So anyways, and then I'm going to do some Football Manager tutorials. And there's a lot of channels that do Football Manager on YouTube, but the tutorials aren't really that great. And myself, James, you guys know James, the other Football Manager freak that comes in and hangs out. I like James. He's showed me so much about this game. And he even says that the tutorials aren't that good. Miss Scarlet, you guys know Miss Scarlet. I've got her into playing now. She hates the tutorials, so I'm gonna do some tutorials also on Football Manager, just in plain layman's terms. Just so I wish I would have these tutorials, and that's why I started doing tutorials for Roll20 2 or 3 years ago, because there just weren't any out there. So I'm going to explain everything. You guys, I think you guys will like it. If you guys like soccer, Football Manager is a great game. It's a very addicting game too. I will say that. So anyways, guys, again, I need your help. Please, I need 100 subscribers. I'm going to put a link right here. Just click on this link, guys, and it'll take you right to the football, the American FM channel, and just subscribe for me. I need to get 100 subscribers for my channel. Please, guys, help me out. All right, that's it about Football Manager. Next, we're going to talk about 13th Age. Now, 13th Age, you guys have noticed, last week, up to the last couple days when my headset finally took a dump on me, every day I was putting out the first looks and views, where we look at the physical copy and then we switch over to digital, and I literally show you every page of the product. And it's been a big success so far. A lot of people have really liked it, and I'm going to continue to do those. So today, I'll have I'll start putting out the modules like Eyes of the Stone Thief. I'll be putting out Shadows of Eidolon, stuff like that. So the Strangling Sea, putting that out. I'll be doing all those reviews, guys, so expect one review a day for 13th Age to come out for the foreseeable future. And then once I get done with the reviews, then we're going to start going into looking at each class and dissecting each class like I did with D&D 5e and like I did with Fantasy Age. So there's about 20 classes in 13th Age, and we're going to go over that. I'm going to do mechanic tutorials on disengage, on engaging, all that stuff. So it's going to be a really cool series. It's going to be coming out one a day, hopefully for the next month and a half. Then after that, I don't know what we're going to be doing. I'll probably going back and doing some more Fantasy Grounds tutorials too, because there are some on the list that I need to do still. Oh, also, I have another tutorial series coming out, because this goes on to what I'm fixing to talk about next. Saturday, we've got a Rise of Tiamat game. It's at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be playing till about 8 o'clock. The party is in Zonthal's Tower. They're almost done with Rise of Tiamat. And this game's been going on literally for a year and a half, since Horde of the Dragon Queen came out. So they're fixing to take on Tiamat. They're level 13 right now, and once they take care of Zonthal's Towers and whatever other surprises I throw at them, they have to go to the Well of Demons. They already know that they have to go there. They just have to find the location. And once they find the location, then they're going to try to stop Severin and stop the summoning of Tiamat and this red wizard that has now been involved from the lands of Thay far to the east. So that game is going to be Saturday. It's a great game, great role players. Lucky to have them as players. And then my last game is going to be Sunday. But we finished Princes of Apocalypse last week, so there's no game this week. There was no game Sunday because of Easter too. So the Zombie Apocalypse game is going to start back up on April 10th. That is, I have the official date. It is going to be starting back up April 10th. All right, that is going to be season 2. We're going to be picking up right where we left off in Dalesbury, where it is aflame and they are in a Humvee leaving with the military. All right, that's going to be season 2. We're starting that back up. And some other good news, I've got players coming back to that game. I've got Lord Acid, he's coming back to the game. Miss Scarlet's coming back to the game. And also, Wee Willie is going to be coming back. Is he going to be playing DD? I don't know. So that's something that we're going to have to talk about. Also, I've reached out to several more players. I've got 3 players that are confirmed for this game. So, oh, and also Sam too. Sam is coming back, which is played by Vay. So I've got 4 players for this game. I would like to run a 5th player. I've reached out to several of my players that played in the past, and if I do not hear from them, and if they are not able to play, then on next Monday's video, I may need a player. So hey, guys, this is a rare opportunity if you guys want to play. Now, it's not guaranteed yet, and like I said, if I do need a player, watch for week 14 video next week, and it will be out on Monday, and all of the directions and stuff will be on that video. So there you go, guys. That's everything that I need to talk about. I've been talking for about 23 minutes. It's been a huge this week, and sorry guys again that it came out on Thursday, but hopefully they'll all be out on Monday now. So remember, if you guys have any questions for the weekly grab bag, ask them here in this comment section. Don't leave the comments on the video because I'm not going to see it. So leave it here in this week's comment section. Also, feel free to leave a comment on anything that you guys like. And subscribe to the channel. And until next Monday, see you guys later. And guys, please help me get 100 subscribers on American FM. I really need the help. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the new outro.